Hi, Miss Saggies. It's Leonora. Welcome to Soul Searching Tarot. For those who are viewing me for the first time, I do integrate astrology with tarot card readings as well as spiritual messages, whether they're channeled or not. Sagittarius, thank you so much for being a part of my channel. For those who have subscribed to me, for those who are new to the channel, welcome. Please hit the like button, subscribe. I would definitely would love for these messages to go through for those who really need to hear it. I like to meditate over my cards, my loves. I like to pre-shuffle. I'm trying out a layout here because I used to shuffle in front of the camera. Now I don't. I just shuffle, lay the spread, and when I turn it over, I'll be just as surprised as you. Okay? Saggies. When I did meditate over you, I felt more of your planet than I did with the collectives. Now, the collectives could be us little earthlings, because Jupiter right now is in Capricorn. It just left your house, which is Sagittarius, and now it's in Capricorn. Capricorn is has been honestly in the cosmos and has been taking over literally taking over half our solar system. There's a lot of Capricorn energy. Ay, ay, ay. The only analogy I could really come up with, and I don't mean to offend anyone, but this is how I felt. It's almost as if you went to the market and you saw a lot of the shelves were empty, because that's what I felt, emptiness. And not so much the fact that you went into the supermarket and you found nothing, maybe one item that could be helpful around these times and circumstances that we're in, but it was more the shelves feeling empty. Now, granted, we don't think about shelves. We think about ourselves, right? But how do you think these shelves... Now, bear with me, Sagittarius. How do you think these shelves feel when they have been stocked and filled constantly? Very rare do you see, a part of the aisle, empty. But these shelves feel so lonely, so empty, so... Another analogy. Let's say you were invited to a party. No one comes. For hours, you're by yourself. And not only are you there for hours thinking that maybe someone will come, at least someone, but nobody comes. You would feel pretty fucking empty. Alone. That's the energy that I got during my meditation. To have both of these planets, these energies, a benefic planet with a malefic planet, who do you think is going to win? Saturn or Jupiter? Mind you, they are two of the biggest planets in our solar system. But this is how they work together. And I equate this with the events that are going on now. Because Sagittarius is higher beliefs, the law of order, fighting for social injustice and having balance will rise, has some type of recognition, whether it's belief, whether it's spiritual, whether it's the injustice in the system. Remember, Capricorn is fucking serious. Okay? We're not going to finish. Not that I'm a Capricorn. But Saturn is like, I'm not going to finish until I get the job fucking done. And that's how the energy is combining. It also combines some type of like, it wants results, basically, right? But it also combines the meaning on working on yourself, the good luck, the blessings. And Saturn wants you to learn this because it is all about lessons. It can be burdensome, it is a planet of limit. But my advice to you is don't fucking fight it. Just don't fight it. This is a time where Saturn wants you to dig deep inside of yourself. And the more you fight it, the more karma you'll have. Because we all have fucking karma. Whether it's within ourselves, whether it's within our family, whether it's a whole country, whether it's an entire planet. Karma is a bitch. Remember, Saturn is taking over half our universe. If you don't learn your lesson now, you will learn it in the next lifetime. For those who are lucky. For those who are not, good luck. Okay, that's enough of my drama. I do have a lot of Sagittarius in my chart. I do have Jupiter in Pisces. I would suggest, if you don't know the placement of your Jupiter, Saturn, or any other placements, because, Saturn, Jupiter, and the outer planets, which is Uranus, Neptune, they do, exhibit the journey, right? It is a blueprint of your journey. And the blueprint of your personality is more your rising sun, especially if you know what time you were born. Also, your moon is important. But if you don't know the time, that's fine. Just don't go by your rising sun. Do not go too much with your south and north node. You need to know the time for it. If you don't, that's fine. It'll give you the rest of your placements, okay? All right, my loves. Let's get started with the fucking read. Sorry, I know it's too early to curse. I know. The moon does this to me. The new moon in Aries right now. This is me, the new moon in Aries. Okay. All right. So let's start with the first spread. Sagittarius, I'm going to stitch a video because I know that my camera, I'm using a new camera and I'm trying to be friends with it. We're trying to get to know each other. It's going to cut off, but I'll stitch the video, obviously, during my editing. Interesting. Your first major arcana is death. Pluto. Haha. Guess where Pluto is right now? Capricorn. It's been there for quite some time. It disrupted the whole economic system back in 2008 when all the banks went bankrupt and Wall Street was fucking scrambling. But guess what? They got a nice bailout. And it wasn't just our country. It was a couple other countries, more than a couple, that are still suffering from that bankrupt. I don't know why this reminds me of this, but so in this scene, this character here, my loves, it took her a long time to get where she is in this scene. She did not look like this. in the second, third, or fourth season, even the fifth. She had to train to be an assassin. Now, does she want it to be a bad person? No, not at all. Excuse me. Don't mind my allergies. She was not a bad person, but she did always like to fight. That was her thing. She wanted to be one of the boys. But then her life was disrupted in a very awful way. Her parents were killed. Her siblings are somewhere where she doesn't know where they are. And because of this, she's seeking revenge. Does she do the job? Does she finish the job? Oh, you fucking bet she does. I would call her the hero of the fucking show, tell you the truth. Don't mind my nails, Saggies. I'm on lockdown. Okay, Queen of Wands is in the reverse. Interesting. And then another major arcana is Justice. Ooh, we're starting the reading in a pretty interesting way. Interesting way. Both Queen of Wands and Justice in the reverse? The fuck does that mean? Oh God, excuse me. All right. Give me a moment, my dolls, while I feel this interesting energy. Wow. It's so funny. Ay, ay, ay. So I was talking about this character, right, in Game of Thrones. By the way, these are my Game of Thrones. I don't know if I told you, I'm using my Game of Thrones and my African American tarot to clarify it. Remember how I just told you the story of this character? I'm trying not to be too much of a spoiler alert, but whatever. I'm not telling you the whole 6 seasons. The fact that I saw the Queen of Wands, you know, this could be you, Saggies. You take it as it applies. It could be vice versa. Just because you see a man or woman, by the way, doesn't mean that I'm picking up that particular masculine, feminine energy. It is fluid and doesn't mean anything. It's just energy. Remember I told you she got her justice? I feel, oh my God, Saggies. Okay. You had to go through this process that I was talking about. And because you had to go through this process, remember I told you for a few seasons, she had to struggle, train, cry, be angry, homeless, almost being killed. But she wasn't like that. Remember, in the beginning, she was from royalty. She came from royalty. To have this card in the reverse, to me, I don't think you feel in your power. You may have wonderful intuition and you're not using your intuition. You may have great creativity and you're not using your creativity. And it's making you feel very unjust. Oh, didn't I use that word? Fighting for social injustice. And this could be within yourself. This could be in a company you work for. This could be in a relationship. And this is how you feel. I want to clarify it. Let's do it. All right, dolls. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, wow. Three of Swords with the King of Swords. They both came up in the upright. I mean, both these energies remind me of this energy. This is a very strong energy. It's like taking over the reading. Three of Swords, really? With the King of Swords? I feel this is you. Now, mind you, her sword is ready to, you know, take action. Yeah. His sword is not so much so. It's almost like planning, being strategic about something. Ooh, could be a broken heart. Now mind you, this could be you, this could be someone that you know, it could be an ex. Oh God, why do I feel an ex so badly? Oh, that just hit me hard. You might have gotten your heart broken by this ex. It could have been a mutual heartbreak. Ay, 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 ay. I just feel like this ex really wants to amend, if that makes sense, reconciliate, whether it's, getting back together, whether it's through friendship. You might have had a really bad argument or fight, with your current relationship. And I don't know if you see this person on the ground, like he's naked and vulnerable. By the way, a lot of my African American tarot, you may see some nudity, whatever. We're all adults here, I hope. And this is you with your sword up. And what's going on with these swords? But the person that does want to reconcile with you, I don't know. There's a group of you that's like, you know what? It's over. Like, because the Three of Swords in the upright can't be that, it's over. Your heartbreak, you went through there. It's a past energy, blah, blah, blah. And you did it through words. You did it by cutting the person off completely. But there's another group of you where this is your ex. Like both these energies are your ex. And he is strategically trying to see if he could get you back, or she. That's planning. You may know an air sign, or they can embody an air sign, so Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, that, resonates with you. It doesn't have to be. All right, moving on. Temperance. Jeez, this is you, Saggy. This is the third major arcana. What clarifies this? The Queen of Cups. Oh, my God. Oh, God, I just felt like a knot in my throat. They're both in the upright. All right, I just told you what, the ninth house was about, right? I did. I sat here in the beginning and told you. In this scene, Samuel Tarwell, if I'm saying his name, in this scene, he's trying to figure out how to defeat the White Walkers. For those who have not watched the show, it's okay. It's kind of like The Walking Dead. How do you defeat these zombies? And he finds out in the very beginning of the show, I think the first episode of the show. But he's trying to research what is it about defeating this White Walker, or the zombies, like he's trying to just figure out like what, he figures out that there's an item, a particular item. It's like a glass knife. I can't remember the exact tool or weapon that it was that finally defeated one of the zombies right when he was about to be killed. He was holding this item and he was like, oh my God, my life is just saved by this tool, this spear, this glass spear. So here he is researching soul temperance, higher beliefs, higher learning, knowledge. This is Samuel. He does embody that energy. I feel with the Queen of Cups, Saggies, this person is trying to get you back. Oh my God! Like this is the other person. The Queen of Cups is the other person. It could be you too. But this is how they see you. Oh my God, they love you. Oh God, I honestly feel like this knot in my throat. You have no idea. I think I'm embodying this person's energy. He may be, he or she may be, you know, researching through 17 magazine. You know, but mostly, I mean, what we have social media, so they may be, you know, watching you through social media, and maybe looking back at pictures of yourself, of you and this, you know, each other, and when you were together, you know what I mean? Like, they really want it. I mean, really want you back, and they're fucking serious. This is gonna happen. Last spread. Queen of Swords. Ah, Jesus. Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. Oh, wow. Interesting. Somebody definitely has an air placement. They may have an air placement. Doesn't have to be. You guys may be both cutting with your words. Wow. Let me see what clarifies this. I'm a little scared. I'm scared. Oh, wow. Hi, mamma mia. All right, so we have the Queen of Swords. We have the Page of Wands in the reverse. And then we have the Four of Wands in the upright. The Four of Wands does represent a union for sure, commitment, marriage. However, this person is walking by himself. Usually, traditionally, you see the Four of Wands, and there's this couple together. They're about to get married. At the very least, they are feeling each other. I do see that there was arguments before, so both of you can be very single, apart from each other. One may be well off than the other. Doesn't have to be. The Page of Wands in the reverse, with the Queen of Wands. You may be dealing with someone younger. You may be younger. They may be younger. There is an age difference here. At the very least, somebody was married and divorced, or in the process of getting divorced, or, you know, a situationship. Situationship situation. Oh God, sorry, I'm sorry. Please look at these two energies, okay? Just please. They're both like, sorry, I'm just looking at this for the first time. They're both looking at each other sideways. I mean, honestly, I feel like your relationship really ended up on a bad note. Like, really ended up on a bad note. Yeah, really. And so, like, they're both looking at each other sideways. Like, you fucking bitch. How dare you break my heart? How dare you cut me off? Why did you cut me off? And they, I mean, you, listen. When I pair these two cards together, you're not trying to sit pretty. And this is for a group of you, because I did already mention the energy on this, but, you know, when I keep clarifying, I see that you're not trying to be, you know, this person anymore. Look how she's sitting, beautiful pose, or poise. Don't mind me, I'm bilingual. But, you know, she's in her power, and not that she's not in her power, but you don't feel this energy anymore. You know, you might have felt this energy when you were with this person, and now you're like, because she was in the reverse, and you're more like this. You know, for a group of you, Saggies, get out of this energy. It's not going to bring you anywhere. It's not, like, I feel like some of you may be just like, you know, over relationships. You might have had your heart broken. I did say it could have been a mutual heartbreak, you know what I mean? And you're like, the next person that comes to me, they're going to meet Needle. Needle is her sword, by the way. Yeah. Okay, that's for a group of you. Especially with this Queen of Swords here. Yeah. Yeah, they're both looking at each other sideways. But one of you, I know one of you wants, you guys want to get back together, or I don't really think it's both of you mutually. I'll tell you the truth. I don't think it's a mutual thing. If it is, it is. But I mean, there are two people. There are two people in this card, you know. 4 wands does represent two people, a union, relationship. But the fact that they're separate from each other, you know, like one person is like, they're okay. They're okay being single, independent, making money, working. While the other one is struggling. Does this person have to struggle and make money? Maybe. Or maybe they're just struggling emotionally. Well, the other person is like, I'm good. Wow, that was pretty intense in the end, I'm not gonna lie. I do see the, sorry guys, I know that I'm cursing too much, whatever, okay? I do see that, guess what's on the bottom of the deck, because I always like to look at the bottom of the deck, and it's crazy. Wait till I show you. So the bottom of the deck in my African American tarot, it's a death card. Again. Yeah, somebody is like, no, goodbye. Saranaya? Saranaya. You know what I mean, Saggies. Yeah, somebody here has options. You know, and that could be with anything. Could be another relationship. Could be a relationship coming to you. Could be just, you know, creative projects. You may also feel confused emotionally. This person may feel confused emotionally. They don't like that, you know, their Queen of Cups went away, or they just feel like, you know, they feel like you're doing your own thing, you know, and they're like, I want her back, or I want him back, you know. How can I get her back, or how can I get him back? Wow, I keep going. And then the Ten of Swords. Okay. The King of Swords again appeared to me at the bottom of the deck. The King of Swords. This is the White Walkers I was talking about. The White Walkers. How can I defeat the White Walkers? This could be the energy. It was in the reverse. I don't think this person wants to argue with you anymore. That's for a group of you. Another group of you, you guys maybe still be arguing. And only because I see the Devil next to the King of Swords. Again, this is the bottom of the deck. It could have been a very toxic relationship, or they may be going through this energy right now. You know, after they broke up with you, or you guys are not together. You know, they're going through their indulgence. That could be anything: drinking, drugging, sex, fighting. Somebody could have gotten handcuffed here. So somebody probably, you know, had some type of charge pending or something like that from a fight that you may or may not know about it. All right. So that's all I have for you, my lovely Saggies. Thank you for being patient. Like I said, I do private readings, and I'll see you next time. Bye.